Well, thank you. It is truly my great honor to introduce a fellow Montanan, an American hero, and a good friend of mine, Congressman Ryan Zinke, and support his confirmation to the position of Interior Secretary of our new President, Donald J. Trump. Notice you have the entire Montana congressional delegation before you today. We have both of Montana's senators, one who is a Republican and one who is a Democrat. You know, I first met Ryan in 1979, and we were both high school students growing up in Montana. In fact, we were in Dillon, Montana for Boys State. Ryan from Whitefish High School, and I was representing Bozeman High School. He was captain of the soon-to-be undefeated state champion Whitefish Bulldogs football team. He was also president of his class. After high school, Ryan went on to the University of Oregon, where he was a full scholarship starting athlete for the Oregon Ducks, their football team, where he would win numerous awards for outstanding academic as well as athletic performance. And he majored in geology. It's a subject matter that I know has served him well in serving the people of Montana. And then Ryan enlisted in the United States Navy. Ryan Zinke is a U.S. Navy SEAL commander whose assignments include the elite SEAL Team 6, and part of that tenure was serving under General Mattis as commander of Joint Special Forces in Iraq at the height of insurgent activity. I would like to highlight Ryan's experience as a SEAL, because Navy SEALs never quit. They don't know the definition of the word, never do. Navy SEALs also don't fail. They die trying. And it's that work ethic that Ryan Zinke brings with him to every mission he takes, whether it's in the military, in the United States Congress, or at the Department of Interior. During his 23 years of service as a SEAL, Ryan conducted special operations on 4 continents. He trained and mentored thousands of men and women, and he made sure our troops were as prepared and as safe as absolutely possible when conducting these no-fail missions around the globe. He was also the guy who the Navy called upon to go into units and see how they could be improved. Whether it was looking at new advancements in technology so our special forces could invade new landscapes undetected by the enemy, or reviewing existing processes and implementing new policies that our ground force commanders and headquarters could communicate more efficiently during combat, Ryan Zinke has always been a trusted leader of the most demanding missions. And it will be no different at the Department of Interior. As the deputy and acting commander of Joint Special Forces in Iraq in 2004, Ryan led a combined force of special operators through the streets of Fallujah as the forward commander at the height of insurgent terrorist activity in what can only be described, and I quote, as a warehouse of death. Ryan was charged with implementing a strategy utilizing tens of thousands of personnel, both military and civilian, to advance our mission. And he coordinated with other branches, nations, and government agencies to achieve diplomatic and military missions. Ryan earned 2 Bronze Stars and many other awards for his service to a great nation. We should also be thankful to his wife, Lola, and their children for their service. And I might add, apples don't fall far from the tree. Ryan's daughter, who's sitting beside him, was a Navy diver. His son-in-law is also a Navy SEAL. Following his retirement from the Navy, after 23 years of honorable service to our nation, Ryan came back to Montana and he continued to serve because Ryan ran for and he won a seat in our state Senate and then as Montana's sole representative of the United States House. In fact, he was the first Navy SEAL ever elected to the U.S. Congress. Ryan has been a strong supporter of conservationists as well as responsible natural resource development and increased recreation access on our public lands. You see, Ryan grew up 30 minutes from Glacier National Park. I grew up 60 minutes from Yellowstone National Park. We both understand the importance of our national parks. In fact, Ryan and I have shared a McKinsey boat together, fly fishing on one of Montana's many blue ribbon trout streams. Ryan is intimately familiar with the vast jurisdiction of the Department of Interior because he's lived it. He has seen his own hometown suffer due to bad government policies that hurt rural communities like Libby, like Malta, like Colstrip, that depend on our public land access. After all, Ryan is a born and bred Montanan who knows that we must strike that right balance between conservation and responsible energy development. And he understands that a one-size-fits-all policies, like we see coming from Washington, D.C., never work for real America. Ryan Zinke is smart. He's got Montana horse sense. He's the guy you want in your corner, whether you're fighting in the streets of Fallujah for your life or fighting on the floor of Congress for your livelihood. He listens, and he fights for what he believes in. I have no doubt he will be a fighter for America, for our public lands, as the next Secretary of the Interior.